Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bhanvi, and today you've thought of crocheting, like having a new hobby which is crocheting, and you don't know. You go to a local yarn store and you see so many yarns, like different types of yarns and also different types of textures. And you see hooks that you need for crocheting, and it's like so many of them. So I'll tell you what you should get when you're a beginner, and I have a video that I'll link down this video in the description box that you can learn basic stitches of crocheting. So let's begin. So first I'll tell you what type of yarn you should avoid. So these are the yarns you should avoid. It's like chenille yarn, cotton yarn, fluffy yarn, and also highly textured yarn. You should avoid these. If you avoid these, you can do crocheting very well. And what type of yarn should I buy? You can buy acrylic. Acrylic is better. So acrylic yarn is a blend of cotton, little bit, and also a little bit of acrylic. So that makes your crocheting easier. Okay, so I was talking about acrylic yarn. I'm going to show you what type of colors you can buy. The colors are these. You can buy every light color and avoid black. It's so hard to crochet. You can't even see your stitches if it's too black. Again, there are different type of yarn weights, which is the size, thickness, and thinness also. So there's one that you can buy for beginners, which is 8-ply yarn, which is also DK yarn. You can buy this, and you also get it on Amazon. So if you want to buy, go to Amazon and you can find all of these. So it's like this. It's like this. Like you have it says super bulky 6, right? That's the size of the yarn. So let's go on to the next one, which is hooks. First you buy the yarn and then you go to the hook because it's labeled and you have to know which size. Like if you take a hook, and then you have to take the perfect yarn. But when you pick your yarn for your product and then when you pick your hook, it's the perfect. But there are two type of hooks. I prefer this ergonomic hooks. These are better than normal hooks. Let me show you how it looks. Okay, it's the other ones look like these, and your hand gets a cramp, but in that you'll not get much of a cramp because that's even grip. It has more of a grip, so that's easier, and you can buy that. And let's talk about darning needles. You have to get it because you'll have a project which is an end tail. You have an end tail lying around, and if you cut that, everything is going to go loose. So let me show you how it looks, then why it is for. Okay, so we have tails like this. So you'll have it like this, and then you have to sew it through, and then when you sew it through, it's properly complete, and that helps you a lot. And then there are two type of darning needles, the metal one or the plastic one. Both works, but you'll have to have more of them because you keep losing them. And if you have a magnetic pad, that's very good and keep it in place. But I prefer the metal ones because it'll last longer, it doesn't break. And then let's talk about stitch markers. For those of you who doesn't know what is a stitch marker, this is a stitch marker. So it's really good. Like if you have the first stitch of the row and you have to track it, like you made 10 stitches and you put in the first stitch, so you don't have to count all of the rounds again. What if you have more, like 100? Just saying, if you have more, you can't count the whole round over again, so you can use it. But what if you don't have a stitch marker when you're a beginner? There's 3 other options you can use. So let's see what are those options. So for the scissors now. Okay, for the scissors, please use this type of scissors. I recommend that because it's a lot handier than the big scissors. You can carry it everywhere. You can just keep it in a pouch and then take it wherever you're going. And then let's go to other supplies like amigurumis. Amigurumis are nothing but like soft plushies, like teddy bears and dolls. Let's see what type of materials we need. So for the amigurumis, if you don't know, it comes like this, and this is the absolute best idea. Like, you can crochet this for like a gift or a keychain, and for that you'll need supplies. So the supplies that you can use are like these. Like, you can use this safety eyes for the eyes, and or you can use felt paper. You can cut it and use felt paper. And I have another option. If you need all of these, but except for the supplies for the amigurumis, I have a best kit for you. So let me show you that. So for that kit, you can buy this. It has all the ranges of the hooks, and also it has stitch markers, darning needles, measuring tape, and also row counter. It also has a pouch, and then you can cut it with a cutting ring. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. The other person who gave a review for this, so let's see. She gave a review for this, so let's check it out.
This is hooks from 2mm up to 8mm. So you could work with all kinds of yarns from 3-ply yarn all the way up to bulky yarn. It also comes with row counter, measuring tape for gouache, different sizes metal darning needles so it doesn't break like the plastic ones, scissors for cutting the yarn, and oh my gosh, a stitch marker. I've always used bobby pins instead of a stitch marker, but bobby pins always stain my yarn. And having a stitch marker is such a game changer, and it also helps to keep track of your work. There's this really cool yarn cutting ring which is designed for you to cut the yarns on the go so you don't have to bring scissors outside. And I got this store.
Yeah, so that's what her review is. You can buy this, and it's absolutely good. And you can buy this on Amazon, the same one. I found this in Amazon, and I got the reviews. So if you're looking for more videos, please do subscribe and go to the video that is linked in the description box down below, so you get you can watch the videos where I teach you the crocheting stitches, and hit the bell button so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So goodbye.